acceleration, 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. Power, it's almost expected from an Audi wearing an RS badge. Lots of high tech. All modern Audis have a lot of high tech. What this car impresses with is its amazing ride quality shot on 23-inch wheels. It absolutely desecrates bad roads, leaving you with a little bit of brown patch in your trousers if you really floor the throttle. But this car is all about engineering, and we're going to show you some of the highlights right now. So the RS Q8 claims a 0 to 100 time of 3.8 seconds, which we are not going to test on a public road, but we are going to test the G-force meter, because the 600 horsepower, 800 Newton meters of torque can really throw you around. And that's why they have a G meter right in front of your eyes. We're going to just test it out a little bit when the lights turn green. That's now. Whoa! And that's 100 as claimed in less than 4 seconds. Incredible car. I think I have a little brown patch in my trousers, but it's completely worth it. Cabin tech is typical for Audi, which means that it's completely packed to the gills with the latest technology. You get the virtual cockpit control right here. You get the dual MMI screens. The top one controls all the car functions, and the lower one controls your air conditioning and the heated and cooled seats. You also get wireless charging pad right under this armrest right here. You get 2 USB ports, an SD card. You get heads-up display as well. You get 4-zone climate control and a BNO system that is a 3D version of the BNO system. So it has 17 speakers, 730 watts. Not the best sounding system Audi has done, I think, in my opinion, but it's not bad either. I would have just preferred a bit more bass definition and punch. But overall, it's still nice and entertaining because it diffuses the sound across the different parts of the huge cabin, and it makes for an entertaining listen. Apart from that, the quality of materials is fantastic as usual. You get a nice flat bottom steering wheel. You get 4 carbon fiber trim on the dashboard. You get a lot of ambient lighting colors to choose from. You get nice soft Alcantara that feels premium. You get double stitching on the dashboard right here. And you get a lot of RS specific drive modes as well. On the MMI screen, you get RS specific controls on this RS Monitor app. And you can get the G forces because this car can really pull some G's in corners, being 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel steering. But it shows you a lot of interesting other vitals as well, like the car temperature, the tire pressure monitor. You can also see how your car is rolling or pitching and the yaw angles as well if you're going off-road. You also have the typical Audi drive select modes. You can choose between all-road, efficiency, comfort, auto and dynamic. And you also have 2 specific RS buttons, which means that if there are 2 different drivers or 2 different owners of this RS Q8, they can save their personalized settings in RS1 and RS2. That's pretty cool as well. So like on the BMW M cars and the Mercedes AMGs, Audi too on its RS models now has an RS shortcut button on the steering wheel. So just with a single tap of a button right here, the car will lower itself because it has adjustable dampers. It adjusts the steering response, the weight of the steering, the throttle response, the transmission shift times, and also the suspension settings, all just from a single press of a button. So although this looks like the regular Audi virtual cockpit system, this one is an RS specific model. So you get the power and the torque meters, and the screen is split also in a different way as well. So you can press the view button and you can change it to a full sat-nav view. Looks fantastic and very easy. Although it doesn't work on Google Maps, only the native maps from the car's sat-nav system. But even then, it looks pretty sporty and is unique to the RS models. Thankfully, for the size of this car, you get a lot of parking aids. You get rear view cameras, front view cameras and side view cameras. But as you can see, the resolution is quite poor. Sorry for the muck right now because we have been off-roading a bit for the last couple of hours. But apart from that, even when it's clean, the resolution is not the best. I'll switch to the front camera. As you can see, it's a bit cleaner, but there's not enough clarity. Thankfully, help is at hand because Audi has a brilliant rendering in 3D of the entire car, and you can actually move it in real time and see your car from the outside like an out-of-body experience. This is truly engineering masterpiece. I mean, this is the tech I really live for, and this has been implemented so well and so smoothly. There is no lag whatsoever. Not as busy as the Lamborghini Urus and not as elderly as the Bentley Bentayga, the RSQ8 strikes the perfect balance between aggression and sanity. But to know more about this masterpiece, check out our full review on stuff.tv/in.